We talk about the rush on the rush all the time.
Don't miss the behind-the-scenes moments and interviews everyone's talking about.
And we appreciate you guys. We're going to keep feeding you all the content.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Here we go.
The best lineup of shows for your weekend is right here on ESPN 100.7. The Ticket. ESPN 100.7. The Ticket. His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus Media station.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Danny Schaefer. He's an idiot.
Honey, I'm home right where I belong for the next couple hours. Denny Radio, Sports and More. Episode 184. And a Cigar Affair $50 gift card could be yours this afternoon. I don't know. I wanted to say this hour, but there's a lot of times I just forget because, I'm old. Anyway, somebody's going to win one of those. Denny Radio, Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. They have 4 delicious locations. They're on Alexis Road, east of Telegraph. They're on Airport Highway in front of Menards. I went right by there today. Schreier Road in Rossford, and their newest location on Glendale in front of Walmart. They are the home of the $8.99 or less lunch specials. All right, Facebook, we are up right now, the BakeryUnlimited.com Facebook live cam. If you want to peep us out, we're there. Bakery Unlimited, the official bakery of Denny Radio, Sports and More. We're right now on their Facebook. Oh, red velvet fry cakes are back, and they're frying them up, and you can see them on the Facebook. They also have their sheet, their Christmas order form if you want to, get treats. 877-909-1007. That is the Cigar Affair text line. Call or text. No guests this hour. All you got to do is call up. We slap you on. All right, we got 9 days until Christmas, people. Check out this ad.
Eating your way through the holidays, get back on track with the new fat-busting album, We Wish You a Merry Fitness. It's Christmas music re-recorded with at least 110 beats per minute for an aerobic holiday workout. Get moving to great holiday weight loss carols like Santa Claus is Coming to Jenny Craig, Jogging in a Winter Wonderland, Oh Come All Ye Faithful to a Weight Watchers meeting, the 12 days of pre-planned meals for Christmas. Joy to the world, I lost 8 pounds this week, and I'm dreaming of an 18.5 body mass index. So put down that eggnog and get your copy of We Wish You a Merry Fitness today, because fat may look good on Santa, but on you, yeesh.
Let's say hello and good afternoon to the producer of this fine broadcast. That would be Chris
Hollywood. What's up, then, man?
I am living the dream, my man. Just don't wake me up, okay? You can pinch me, but don't wake me up, because another glorious day. I was able to get out a couple of laps in this beautiful sunshine today. Thank God the Arctic cold has moved wherever the hell it goes.
Yeah, it gets to 36 degrees, and we call it a beautiful, sunshiny day.
I know. I see you're wearing a hoodie and a hat.
Yeah, but I did take off
and
the
a coat.
neck.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, we peeled one layer off.
All right. Well, you're getting there. Anyway, went out to FAI out at the airport. Josh wanted to tour it. The Federal Aerospace Institute out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there and we're talking to the social media person there who does the tours or whatever. Marlene, no, not Marlene. What's her name? I'm drawing a freaking blank because I'm 110 years old. And all of a sudden we can hear an F-16 fire up behind us. She's like, "Oh, come on!" She shoots out of her chair, and we go. That's Marion. That's her name, Marion. She goes, come on. And she whips open the friggin' hangar door, and we're on the runway.
Oh, wow.
We're right there. Not on the runway, but, right there.
Yeah.
Boom. F-16 taking off, one landing. Oh, man, it was really cool.
Does Josh want to get into he wants to be a pilot?
No, they teach you how to work on planes.
Okay.
So he's exploring that. In between that and his real estate photography. He's a real estate photographer. And he drives me around. He drives me around. Like today, after the show, he's taking me down to Fast Lane Auto Care because I got to drop my van off to get my damn ball joints fixed. And next time we have Mayor Kepsikevich on, I got to remind him he owes me a little bill. I had the front couple of years ago because of Secor Road, the front ball joints, and now it's the rear ball joints. At least I think it is. I'm not a mechanic, but I believe that's what it is. So, Mayor, you owe me, man. I mean, it's like $600.
You might
I'm
be
guessing.
able to get something through the city. You just
No,
gotta
I
prove
went. Listen, I told Sharon, I said, the city reimburses people. She goes, no, they don't. So I looked it up. It does, but you've got to go through so many freaking hoops with pictures and documentation. You know why? Because people lie.
Yeah,
people lie. I don't lie.
I mean, these roads
suck.
I think we all know that they need a little love and care, and our vehicles are paying for it.
Yeah. So
I went through like 2 or 3 control arms in 1 year.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Slow down. Okay, you want me going to the speed limit and be a hazard to people? No, I'm not doing that. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing after the show today, and then Josh and I are having a little man night, but we're not going to Angelo's, Northwood Villa. Maybe Monday, and that'll be a perfect day if it works out. I just texted Alex. I said, dude, you guys open Monday? Because sometimes I don't think they're open on Monday. Okay. So I'm waiting to hear back. I know he's got a big Christmas party today, so he's probably pretty slam-a-jam-it. Our last show is Monday, and then how perfect would that be? The lovely Kay and yourself and my lovely bride Sharon and me will go to Angelo's, and you guys can peep it out. Now, we're not going to go in the cigar part unless you say, hey, Den Man, I'd like to go back there and see what that's all about. And I just might have a little cigar on me. And we can sit back there and have a beverage while Den Man smokes a cigar. Probably not, though.
We might be able to get that one.
Well, probably don't want to take the women back there. Kay probably doesn't like being around smoke.
Yeah, she's not a big cigar smoke fan.
Yeah, so maybe if you pass this test, maybe you'll be brought in for man night with all the boys.
Okay.
Just saying. All right.
Right now we're trying to convince her to get a dog, so that's my job.
That's you're working on her to get a dog?
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna walk the dog?
I will.
Okay, who's gonna take it out at 2 a.m. when it's got to pee?
2 a.m?
Yeah, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Dog's got to pee.
I'm not against that.
Or you're gonna get pee pads and just let them pee in the house.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
No, some people do. Listen, have you ever owned a dog before?
When I was a kid.
Okay.
Not as an adult. Well, kind of in college. Our house had a dog.
Yeah. Not the same thing.
Not the same, right.
Can I make a suggestion?
What's up?
As a much older, wiser man.
Okay.
But you're wise beyond your years. Foster a dog first. In other words, go to a shelter, sign up to be a foster parent, whatever. And you get to try out a dog for a couple of weeks, see how it goes. If it sucks, then you're like, yeah, I'm out.
I like dogs, though. I'm fine with that.
I know. Yeah, dogs are a huge responsibility. Huge.
I like puppies, to be honest.
Okay.
Starting off with someone else's dog that they have ruined. And shout out to everyone who's fosters. You guys are great, amazing people. I'm just not strong enough.
Oh, you're not strong enough. No. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lie. Hollywood doesn't want somebody's freaking reject. It's not a good way to start. Hollywood's lying right at 2:09, 2:08 on show number 1. What are we at? 84. You're already coming out lying because you don't want somebody's reject. That's the truth. Not,
I wouldn't put it that harshly.
But that's what it is.
Yeah,
you said reject. I didn't. I'm just rolling with it. And you said it, and no, I'm rolling with it. Anyway, welcome to the broadcast. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, and we can be your escape. All right, they are open Monday, so put it down. What time you want to go? Well, we'll talk off air. Anyway, so we'll go to Angelo's. We'll have a little Christmas cheer over there and all of that. Anyway, 877-909-1007. That is the Cigar Affair text line. Good afternoon to you too, Pittsburgh Rick. Belated birthday wishes to the sexiest garbage man we know, Garbage Man Rob. Well, Saturday was his birthday. He's dead to me. He never listens to the new show, so you can tell him that. He is dead to me. He's not the greatest garbage man because now he works in government. He works for the city of Rossford. And, just because I'm not doing the morning show anymore, Rob goes, well, forget it. Schaefer. Yeah. I'm on Killing It in the Afternoons, number one show, 2 to 4. And he can't tune by the show and brag about his Buckeyes and all that. Nope.
Yeah,
so Rob is dead to me. There you go. All right, sports on TV. Here's what I got to live for. We got NHL. The Islanders are in Detroit taking on the Wings. 7 o'clock puck drops. The Wings had a very successful, 6-game road trip? Mm-hmm. They did very well. I believe they're still first in their division. So we got that to watch tonight, 7 o'clock. Ooh, we have the NBA Cup final.
Oh, yeah.
How exciting is that? Not. San Antonio taking on the Knicks, 8:30. Oh, and you got to watch it on Prime. It's being played in Vegas. It means nothing other than a big paycheck, not even a big paycheck for those guys. It's a paycheck, but it's not a big paycheck. They're trying to blow it up. I got more to say about that later on in the show. Now, we've got college hoops. Scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to see the University of Toledo Rockets, who just lost to, who was that?
Robert Morris.
Horizon League team after they were up by 21 points. Now they're on the road tonight at 6:30. It's on Peacock. I will be peeping it out.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
They're at the Breslin Center taking on Sparty. Will it be over in the first 10 minutes?
4.
What?
I said my excitement level is probably more like a 4.
Well, my excitement is to check it out. And will Izzo turn off the dogs? Or will they just blow them out in the first 10 minutes and then play all the reserves?
They're going to let the young guys get some class. I mean, Toledo might come out. No, they haven't.
I'm sorry. Did you see they lost to Robert Morris? And I'm worried about that when their next home game is against Lourdes. Yeah. I'm a little nervous about Lourdes.
They'll be all right.
I'm not sure. Anyway, it's worth peeping out, 6:30 on the Peacock. And Chicago State at the Stro taking on BG, 7 o'clock on ESPN+. That's it. That's all.
You don't want to watch the Crampton Bowl?
I'm not sure what the Crampton Bowl is.
Troy versus Jacksonville State. Bowl games kick off today, man.
Is that football?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that on the Blade thing.
Come on now. I'm better than the Blade. You got Troy versus Jackson State. That one's today. And then bowl games. So that kicks off bowl season. And then you have games throughout the day, tomorrow, and all week.
I must have missed that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Why wouldn't they have that on here's what's on TV, here's what's on sports tonight in the block? That doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't they do that? Or maybe I missed it. We got college men's basketball, college women's basketball. Oh, there it is. College football. I missed it. Salute to Veterans Bowl, Troy versus Jacksonville State. Dude, that's 9 o'clock. Dead man's winding down at 9 o'clock.
My bad. That's probably why you didn't write it down.
That's it. I didn't even see that. 9 o'clock. Who's favorite, Troy or Jacksonville State? I mean, I'll still be awake. I'll watch it.
It's something to watch.
My bad for those of you that are big fans of the Salute to Veterans Bowl. God bless our veterans. I don't know if I'm going to make it much past 9 o'clock. I went to bed last night at 9:30 because we toured FAI today. And so I was getting up at 5:30. Well, weird. I think I'm having menopause. You know, women have menopause. I think I'm having menopause. I had like this feeling of a hot furnace just overtake my body, and it wasn't like a sweat. You know, like you got a cold. It was just this burst of heat and woke me up. I couldn't fall back asleep. It was 2:45 in the morning.
Did you put it into Chat GPT or something?
No. I tried to fall back asleep, couldn't. Finally, I laid there till 3:30. Finally said, screw it, got up, made coffee.
I hate when that happens.
Fell asleep for like 10 minutes. And then I woke back up. It was like 4:45 after I was doing my praying and devotion stuff. Oh, I'm reading a new book on gratitude. I read a chapter there. That's pretty good. And then I fell asleep, and for like 10 minutes, I'm like, really? 10 minutes? That's it, huh? And so I've been up for a while, but I got all my show prep done before the interview or before the tour. And then I came back and Josh and I got back. I said, dude, I'm not taking you to lunch. We'll do dinner tonight. Dad needs a nap. So I came home, laid down. Sharon's at lunch with a friend. Cats are laying there in bed, quiet, nice, lay down. I got an hour.
Okay.
10 minutes all I slept. Maybe
That's all you
20. So I'm pounding the coffee right
You
now.
got the strength of 10 men. You
I do.
only need an hour of sleep, hour and
Yeah.
10 minutes. You know?
Honestly, I wish I didn't have to sleep. I wish we could just go without.
We do waste a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, but it's healthy. It's really healthy to get 7 to 9 hours every night.
Yeah,
It adds to the longevity of your life. And me, man, I've lived hard. So, man, I need every precious Z I can get. Just saying. All right, here's where we're starting today. I mean, listen, I know it's like, okay, what's he going to talk about today? Just so you know, I talk about all the things that I give a rip about. The stuff I don't give a rip about, I don't usually talk about. I'll drop in some local stuff only because I feel like I have to, like walleye. I don't really give a rip, but I still talk about it because I know it's important to somebody. But this is important to me.
You know the Pistons won again. Come on. You know the Pistons won again. For real. Detroit basketball.
Okay, when are the talking heads gonna start believing in the Pistons? They are 21-5. They're 21. Oh, OKC's 25-2 or whatever they are, 24-2. Oh, are they going to get 80 wins and beat the Bulls? Blah, blah, blah. Listen, no one is talking about the Pistons, and I'm a little surprised by that. They are playing as well as I've seen them play since their championship run back in, when was that? 04?
Mm-hmm.
With Chauncey, who's going to prison. Who on this team you think will end up in prison? My guess is Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah.
Stewart looks like he's, and he's one felony away from going, from spending some serious time. And listen, I love him. I'm not saying he's a criminal, but he looks like he could be.
If we had to place the bet, I would go with Stewart too. Nothing's wrong with that.
If
Based on his actions.
Exactly. I love him. Did you watch the game last night?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. And he was getting in people's faces and he was yapping at the ref.
That's the enforcer right there.
I love him. And he's not that tall, but man, that dude plays like a big man.
Yeah.
Because he can jump out of the freaking gym.
Mm-hmm.
Love
he
him.
Reminds me a lot of Ben Wallace, but not as good defensively.
But he can shoot better than Ben Wallace.
Yeah,
he can shoot.
Ben shot worse than Shaq.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
All he could do was dunk. So, yeah.
Yeah. But, man, if he ever did do like a fadeaway or a bank shot, the place would go nuts.
Go crazy, yeah.
Yeah, love him.
Like if you look at that 04 Pistons team and I was to tell you that Chauncey out of all of them would go to jail, you'd be like, no way. Rasheed.
Yeah, no way.
Rasheed.
It'd be Wallace. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he'd be sitting in there for a long time.
Yeah. So
anyway, last night, Cade, Mr. Smooth Cunningham, 32 points, 10 boards. The Pistons beat the Celtics 112-105. LeVert and Harris each had 13 points for the Eastern Conference leading Pistons, who won their fourth straight. Their record is 21-5.
Detroit basketball.
Jaylen Brown is a beast. He had 34 last night and 8 boards, 7 assists. Derek White had 31. And yet they lost. They lost their second straight after a 5-game winning streak. You know what that was last night, Hollywood?
what?
Revenge.
I was thinking that going into the game. I was like, they broke the streak.
They did. 3 weeks ago, when Detroit had the franchise-tying 13-game winning streak, they just needed to win one more, and they didn't. So even though Cade had 42 that night, the Pistons, I'm telling you, they looked so confident last night.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Boston would get up a little bit, I think Boston was up like 28-21, which isn't a lot. But you could just tell that the Pistons are playing at a different level right now. Now, will it last the whole season? Will the injury bug get us? But the Pistons, one thing they have that they haven't had They got depth, my man. They got people coming off that bench, especially Karis LeVert. I mean, they can light it up.
I think this is the best Pistons team we've seen since that dynasty run. Well, it wasn't a dynasty, but that dominant Eastern Conference team.
Yeah. Seahawks 12th man sends a text in on the Cigar Affair in Uptown Mommy text on. He says, fellas, how are we? Would any bowl games interfere with your show? Because I would be mad if it does this week. No, we're on every day this week.
Yeah, we're
Next
good
week?
this week. Next week, not so much.
Next week, we're on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do Tuesday, but we're preempted because Ohio State basketball is on, taking on that powerhouse Grambling State.
They're donating to HBCUs, man. Shout out to Ohio State.
So, no, I don't have a problem playing them, but we don't have to carry that game. And I'm next time when Josh B is on with us, or if you grab him today, I want to bring him in. Hey, dude, how come we're preempted on Tuesday? Is it because you want the day off as well?
Oh, for sure. Josh
That's
is out
what
of
it
town
is.
already, though.
Josh
Josh
B.
will be gone.
So he's not even here next week?
No, he's on vacation.
Is that why he scheduled it? I wanted to do Monday, Tuesday. I was okay
did
with
say you
doing
wanted to do
Christmas
Tuesday.
Eve, but you're like, no, I ain't doing Christmas Eve.
I was down for Monday, Tuesday, though.
Anyway, we're just doing Monday. So you're Seahawks 12th man. You're safe, my man. Up next, Pistons are at Dallas on Thursday night.
They should get that win. Right?
I would think Dallas is really, kind of beat up.
Josh B is right here for you.
All right, put him on the mic.
Grab a mic, Josh.
Josh B. Josh B is the program director. Hey, Josh. Hey, why are we carrying Ohio State and Grambling State basketball instead of our show next Tuesday? Just asking for a friend.
Well, because we're Toledo's home for Ohio State basketball. That's why.
Yeah, but it's going to be a crappy game. I mean,
Well,
they would rather hear us.
But for an Ohio State fan, that's just a tune-up for the Big Ten competition. Jake Diebler's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, don't question the boss.
Be honest. You want the day off, right? That's why, because no black and white sports either, right?
Yeah, I'll be out of town, and I think the case maybe is that black and white will be off on Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's looking out for everybody, man. He's a hard-working man right here.
All right.
Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
Thank you, Josh. He owes me a day's pay. I was going to work. All right, let's take a break. How's that for an opening segment? That's why we're number one, people.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
That
we're
was
number
fun.
1, 2 to 4. Come on. Coming back. Oh, my gosh, the dreadful Monday Night Football game. I mean, that first half was so boring and so slow, and then all of a sudden the Steelers kicked it in, and even then, it wasn't that exciting.
Blah.
But it's something we want to talk about. We're going to do it next. And phone calls or text 877-909-1007. Denny Radio Sports and more. Brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. Continues next on 100.7 The Ticket.
Denny Radio. Call or text the show 877-909-1007. Sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
Hello, it's
5
Mookie.
minutes.
Northwood Jewelers wants to.
All right, Hollywood, what time do you guys want to go to dinner Monday?
You want to do like 6 or 6:30?
How about 6?
6 is fine.
Yeah, let's do 6 on the 22nd. All right, cool. Hello, my brother, comma. We're going to be in Orange Beach for the entire month of January. And I plan on coming over for a weekend to see you, some of the other people. Period. Let me know which weekend works best for you in January. By the way, it'll just be me because Sharon is having girlfriends down whatever weekend I'm in New Orleans.
One minute.
Hey, dude, it's been a while. Guess who's going to be in Louisiana for a long weekend in January? ? Would love to see you if you're going to be around.
This winter, step into the glow. Only at Danny's, Northwest Ohio's Christmas headquarters and the world's cleanest restaurant. Celebrate this season with great drinks, good friends, and that real Glass City holiday vibe at Danny's Cafe in historic Rossford.
Danny Schaefer.
I had churros last night. I see what all the excitement is about. Ooh, them churros good.
He's an idiot.
Denny Radio is on 100.7 The Ticket.
Hey, everybody. Appreciate you tuning by. Tuesday show 184. Denny Radio Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. Great food, great atmosphere, and the best margaritas in town. Trust me on that. 877-909-1007. No waiting. You call, we slap you on the air. Well, we don't slap you on the air. We just put you on the air. So that's always fun. All right. We could slap you. It's the season to slap you. All right, final call last night. Steelers over the Dolphins, 28-15, Monday Night Football.
Rodgers tonight, 85% completion. Great work. He's loved playing for Mike Tomlin. They were booing Tomlin here and saying fire Tomlin 2 weeks ago. And now those who have braved the cold and who are hanging in there will salute the Steelers and their 19-year head coach.
Even though most of the talking heads are saying, oh, Baltimore's still going to win that division. So let's just say Pittsburgh does win the division. Are the Boo Birds going to shut their pie holes, or do they still want them to go away?
They're going to still boo until he wins a playoff game.
You know, I'd like to see him on the Michigan sidelines, quite honestly. I don't know if he'd ever go to college football.
I don't see it for him. He seems like an NFL type of guy.
He does.
College is too much nonsense.
Yeah, it's too much.
Seems like he doesn't really like kids.
He doesn't like kids?
Football.
Well, and this is the thing, and we'll get into this later maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we'll make it a Michigan-free zone today. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. It's going to be really hard to hire a quality candidate for Michigan football for two reasons. One, I don't think Ward Manuel's keeping his job. And two, Michigan doesn't have a president right now. They have an interim president because the last president got fired because he's a pervert too, getting his freak on. So it's like, okay, my immediate boss and his boss, you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
So
well, they have that law firm that's handling it. And
okay, that means nothing though. Anybody with logic is going to go, first off, Kalen DeBoer or whatever, the Bama guy, there's no way you would leave Bama for there. Although, if he loses Friday night, the Bama Boo Birds are going to be like, okay, we got to get rid of this dude. That means he lost.
I don't want him.
Games.
If he loses on Friday, I don't want him at Michigan either.
Wait a minute. Is he a reject?
We saw what an 8-4 coach looks like.
So you're saying he's a reject like fostering a dog, a reject
just
dog.
like fostering a dog.
Good one.
Oh, shout out to all the Fosters, man.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers, 23 of 27, 224 yards and 2 touchdowns. He went off on somebody, one of his own players, because they lined up wrong or ran a wrong route or something. And he's old, he's crotchety, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, he cares, but he doesn't care to be
About your
popular.
feelings.
He just rips people, which it's going to be interesting this weekend when they come to the Motor City.
Mhm.
But we'll talk
I'm not
about
worried about the Steelers, though.
I'm worried about the run game.
It's the trends. You got to stick to the trends. Win one,
They'll win,
lose one.
And then
Win
they'll
one.
lose in Minnesota, and then they'll beat the Bears, and it won't matter.
It won't matter, but the Bears won't go to the playoffs either, hopefully.
We'd be the spoiler.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome for Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That'd be awesome. Anyway, Rodgers had 224 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pittsburgh's now 8-6. Won their second straight game, 23rd straight game at home on Monday Night Football.
Sheesh.
23 straight. That's a good fun fact, my man.
This was the first time all season my wife said, "Are you sure you want to watch this game?" And I was like, I can cut it off. And then they scored right before halftime, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'll stay for a little while. I watched the third quarter, and it was over. Yeah, it was terrible.
It's like 3-0, 7-3. It's like, oh my gosh, snooze fest.
Yeah.
So I'm going back and forth. I'm almost done with the Stuart Scott 30 for 30. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I'm gonna wait.
You're
I'll probably wait until that Tuesday we're off instead of watching Ohio State Grambling. I'll check out the Stewards.
Yeah, you do that. All right, Kansas City. Let's talk about them. Patrick Mahomes underwent surgery in Dallas last night to repair his ACL he tore in his left knee. Isn't it weird that him and Parsons both blew the ACL in the left knee?
Yeah, that is strange.
Except Parsons also blew his MCL, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did both.
Yeah, he had an ACL and MCL.
Yeah, but it's the left knee. Interesting there. Anyway, the procedure was performed by Dr. Dan Cooper. I guess he's highly regarded orthopedist. He's the team physician for the Dallas Cowboys. Boy, I bet you that makes your team's docs feel pretty good. Hey, we're not getting it done in Kansas City. We're going to Dallas.
Yeah.
Our team sucks, but they got good doctors down there. Number of factors that are going to go into how long the recovery will be, including the severity of the tear. Although the Walrus, that's who I call Andy Reid, says it wasn't as bad. It wasn't major damage to the other ligaments on the left knee. How he knows, I don't know.
Maybe he saw the MRI.
Maybe. You think he was in there with his franchise quarterback? I mean, he's only 30. He's still got years to go.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Brady.
It's not like he's athletic.
Are you kidding me? Patrick Mahomes is damn athletic. Dude, he's he's a running quarterback, my man.
No, he's just black and he can move a little bit.
He's a running quarterback.
He can run a little bit.
He's a threat to run. Look up rushing yards last year for Patrick Mahomes, or
it's gonna be like
look up Patrick Mahomes rushing yards for his career. I bet it surprises you.
It's
that
not
dude's a
like
threat.
Josh. Dude. Like if Josh Allen tore his ACL, I would be like, this is gonna change his game. Pat, he moves around. I'm not saying it like he's Jared Goff, but he's not. His game is not predicated on having to run. It's moving in the pocket. Yes.
But he's very successful to keep drives going on third down when he runs.
Yeah, and he'll take off every now and then.
Josh Allen looks like he's more of a groin pull guy and not an ACL guy. You know what I mean? Anyway, anywhere from 6 to 12 months to return to the field. He should be back sometime next season. He'll attack it just like he does everything else, Coach Reid said, of the rehab. There have been some pretty good quarterbacks that have had the same injury and done pretty well after they came back. He'll get after it, and he's got good people here to rehab him. Yeah, Tom Brady, he was 31 when he blew out his ACL and MCL, and he returned the next year. And, he won 4 Super Bowls after the age of 31.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sucks if you're a Kansas City fan. And listen, if you're a Kansas City fan, cover your ears. You guys have won how many Super Bowls with him?
3.
Three. Don't be greedy, okay? The Lions fans, we haven't even whiffed a Super Bowl. You've won 3. Stop it.
Went to at least, 5?
Yeah, and your quarterback is coming back. So don't boo-hoo for yourself. I mean, I know you want to win it every year, but it's not possible, Philadelphia Eagles. Anyway, there you go. So I guess that's some kind of good news for Patrick Mahomes.
I figured he'd be coming back. He should be back by the beginning of next season.
I would think he would because he's 30.
Mm-hmm.
And
he'll bounce back.
That'd be my guess. All right, how many yards?
His rushing, it didn't surprise me. His rushing yards are, I just left it. I'm sorry. It was very low, Denny. It was like,
oh, no, you're lying.
It's like 400 yards. That's his highest in the season.
In his whole career or high in a season? 400 yards in a season? Okay.
Yeah, he had to run this year because of the offensive line. But, yeah, he had 422 yards this year.
This year, 422 yards. You know what they used to measure running backs by? If you got 1,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes almost has half that. Dude, that's a running quarterback. Text me, people. Who do you agree with, me or Hollywood? Is Patrick Mahomes a running quarterback? I say yes. 877-909-1007. All right, so they did an MRI. Micah Parsons, sorry, Packer fans. Oh, he tore his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I may be sidelined, but I'm not defeated, he said Monday in a social media post. This injury is my greatest test, a moment God allowed to strengthen my testimony. I believe he walks with me through the storm and chose me for this fight because he knew my heart could carry it. Look at him go. He's a believer. He's a believer in Jesus. He says, I'm deeply grateful to the Packers organization and my teammates for their unwavering support, love, and belief in me during this season. I trust his timing, his plan, and his purpose. I will rise again. I love you all. Oh, my gosh. Is he going to rise again in 3 days? I tell you, for Packers fans, Micah Parsons is Jesus because he gave them their best chance to win a Super Bowl. And I got news for you, Packer fans. You're not winning the Super Bowl without him. You may. I mean, here's the thing. They do. They do. They have a shot. But
it's not going to be as easy as it would have been with Micah, though.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They were saying, I think his quarterback pressures were like 68, and the closest person on the team was like 20-something.
Yeah.
So they're losing a lot of that pass rush.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't feel bad for the Packers.
Me neither. Not at all. They're cocky.
I like Micah, though. So
I do, too. I like watching him play. I just wish he was still playing for Dallas. I don't like him being in our division. Yeah, if he was in any other division.
Yeah, when he was in Dallas, he was fine.
Leave him there.
Year we might see him maybe.
Or maybe in a playoff game. Yeah. You know, I'm okay with that. But seeing him twice a year, that sucks.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully he's back next year too. Listen, I he's young. He's only 26, I think.
Yeah, he'll heal, but
we'll see. Will he have that
scared with those type of injuries?
Will he have that kind of explosiveness, Packer fans?
That's what I'm wondering because what was the kid from Ohio, Chase Young? He got injured, and he never was the same. And he was a beast at Ohio State.
Yeah, he was.
Beast. And then he got that ACL. I think he hurt his knee. And now he's chubby, big guy, not as athletic anymore. Yeah.
Is he still in the league?
Yeah, I think he's down in Houston. I don't want to lie, though.
Houston? They got that awesome defense. Is he part of that?
Chase Young is currently playing for the Saints. I lied. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the party's
nothing to
good
do down there
though.
but eat. Just eat. Because you ain't
Party's
winning no
good.
football games.
Party's good down there, though, my man.
Yeah.
Party
I love
is.
New Orleans.
I do, too. I loved living there for the 3 years, and I was glad to move back here. All right, just a little FYI to people out there. I'm really getting sick of hearing this. This Sunday, it's a must-win for the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm over that. Quite honestly, the Lions don't control their own destiny anymore. I mean, they have to win out, but they also have to have some help from the Niners or the Bears or the Packers. But listen, like I've been saying for 2 weeks now, no, I've been saying it since Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
They're not making the playoffs. I hate to say it, and I don't want to be Denny Downer because I love my Lions, and, you know, I'm a very positive person, but I'm not going to lie to you. Now, if somehow they do make it, that would be awesome. But I think between coaching and they just don't have as good as players as they did last year, I think
It's the defense. The defense is just god awful. The offense is still pretty dangerous. Like even LA, you put up 30 points, 34 points. Every game they've lost except for that Eagles game, the offense was decent. But that defense is just giving up too many points.
According to the story, the Lions' best path is through the Bears. So the Bears have to lose this weekend in Chicago. Or no, they're at home.
They're
taking
at home.
on. And then who do they have the second weekend? Is it? I don't know.
So for the Bears, it's going to be Packers. I'm sorry, it's going to be
at home with the Packers.
They got the Packers this week. They go to
Thursday.
San Fran, and then they're back at home with the Lions.
So if they can lose, if they lose out, and Detroit wins out,
They're in.
Detroit gets in.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really whoever gets 11 wins. If you get 11 wins, you're in this year. It looks like that 10 win. It usually is 10, but this year it looks like you have to have 11 wins. I think the let me see. It looks like I think the Packers get to 11. San Fran gets to 11, and then the Lions are out. I don't see the Bears losing 3 games in a row. They're not a bad team.
No, they're not. But how cool would it be is if they did lose the next 2? And doesn't San Fran have to play Seattle? They do.
Yes.
They do. Okay. Go Seahawks.
So San Fran has the Colts left, which that might
who knows?
Phillip Rivers could do. Then
He's
they
at
have
home.
the Bears. Then they have the Seahawks. So there's a way in. It's just you got to rely on everybody else.
How cool would it be for the Bears to lose 2, and that last game, it all comes down to the Lions in Chicago. Winner goes to the playoffs. Loser goes golfing. And plus, their old coach, dude.
I'm not excited about that.
You don't think
Did you see Caleb Williams? I know it's the Browns.
Dude, he's a
but
beast.
the Browns' defense was good.
The Browns' defense is much better than Detroit's. So
he was throwing some dots.
Yeah. It would be great drama, my man. Great drama. All right, we have to break. Coming back, I have a feel-good news story of the day. I got news quickies coming up. Right now, I am going to give the first caller through our final Cigar Affair $50 gift card. So if you're a cigar aficionado, or if you're not, or if you just want to try one of the 1,000 open boxes at Cigar Affair in Uptown Maumee, Den Man will be there Thursday, by the way, lighting it up and telling my stories as I enjoy a stogie there on Thursday. If you want it and you haven't won anything from any Cumulus radio station in the last 30 days, call now. You'll get it. 877-909-1007. So good luck. Don't move. Denny Radio Sports and More continues right after this on 100.7 The Ticket.
Denny Radio.
I got a question for you, Denny.
Yeah.
I keep hearing these paid for championships. Which teams do you root for that play for free?
Here's why it bothers me. Hollywood nailed it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that the Tigers, the Lions, and to the Pistons a little extent, they don't want to pay for talent. They'll get it to a point where they should get paid. Like Scooble. Derek Scooble is a perfect example.
Denny Radio. Call or text the show 877-909-1007 on 100.7 The Ticket.
This is Denny Schaefer for Knight Insurance. For 30 years, I had the same insurance, and I had gaps. The process to switch was effortless on my part. It was a simple phone call. The expertise at Knight Insurance is important now more than ever. You see, the insurance landscape is changing out there in an unprecedented way. It's hard to navigate it by yourself. Knight Insurance will give you the counsel you need to guide you through it all. And at Knight, they are proud carriers of Frankenmuth Insurance. Knight's experience will guide you to the right choices for your insurance in these challenging times. Insure your home, your auto, boat, secondary homes, umbrella policies, your business. It's best to have it all in one place. Knight Insurance has over 500 five-star reviews on Google and Facebook. You don't get that with just average service. Call Knight Insurance in downtown Toledo and ask about Frankenmuth Insurance. 419-241-5133. That's 419-241-5133. And tell them Denny Schaefer sent you.
You know what makes a great time even better? Great deals. So when you're having a great time playing pool with your friends at Miss Q, keep this in mind. On Monday, get $1 off any tall draft. And on Tuesdays, all hot dogs and bottled beers are only $3. So grab some friends or even your family and head to Miss Q, where the fun just gets better. Find us on Reynolds near Glendale and Alexis near Telegraph, or online at MissQToledo.com.
For the past 2 decades, KNR has proudly supported Ohio families and stood by them in their moments of need. When life takes an unexpected turn, there's one thing that's remained the same. When you're hurt in a car, you call KNR.
Is your car feeling more drag than drive? Then stop waiting. This is your moment. Right now, dealers across Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan are loaded with inventory and offering jaw-dropping financing deals. The market has flipped, and you hold the power to negotiate like never before. Trade-in values are sky high, putting serious cash back in your pocket for the upgrade you deserve. Lower payments, bigger savings. It's all waiting for you. Don't sit on the sidelines. Visit your local dealer today. The car you want is ready. Are you?
It's RSV season. Is your baby protected? RSV is the #1 cause of hospitalization in all infants. Protect your baby from severe RSV with an immunization.
I think he's having trouble breathing.
A vaccine during pregnancy or preventive antibody is now available. Help prevent RSV before it happens. Learn more by visiting lung.org/RSV.
Furnished by the American Lung Association.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Searching for the best place to get both classic and creative pizzas? From a spot fighting inflation, visit Pizza Cat on either Monroe Street or McCord. No price increase in 3 years, so build your pizza as weird as you want while earning perks at pizzacat.com. Pizza Cat. Keep pizza weird.
No cats have ever been harmed in the making of this pizza.
Who is it?
Black and white.
Josh out of Toledo.
Cool. So that's our last one, right?
I'll double check and go back, but I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. I want to say it is.
I don't know how you Browns fans do it, man. It's remarkable.
Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
Denny Schaefer.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
He's an idiot.
DennyRadio, sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
As a matter of fact, I have DennyRadio, sports and more. Welcome back. Congratulations, Josh from Toledo. He was the first caller through. He gets what may be, at least this year, our final $50 gift card to the Cigar Affair in Uptown Maumee, where they have 1,000 open boxes right now. I'm sure he's going to find something delicious because life deserves a slow burn, people. Just saying. So congratulations, dude. Enjoy that. Maybe I'll run into you on Thursday because I'm going in Thursday. All right, it's time now for the feel-good good news story of the day, brought to you by, well, it's by Danny's Cafe in Rossford, 600 Dixie Highway. And if you follow him on Facebook like I do, you know what's going on. Tonight, Dr. No Trivia, Seinfeld edition. Yeah, you need to follow him on Facebook. Wednesday, Kyle White, solo cover. So I'm guessing an acoustic thing. That's 6 to 9. So a lot of stuff going on at Danny's. Plus, their food is absolutely awesome. Okay, so we go across the pond, as they say. In England, a woman asked Chris Martin from Coldplay. All right, your thoughts on Coldplay, Hollywood?
They're cool.
Okay. Sounds like about a 4.
No, like it's 6.
Really? Okay. I like Time Clock of the Heart or Clocks, whatever. Not Time Clock of the Hearts. That's Culture Club. They got a couple of good songs, but whatever. So anyway, they asked Chris Martin from Coldplay to send a video message for her son's wedding, and they're going to play it at the reception. Oh, no. He ended up grabbing a helicopter, scoops in, performs for their first dance. Here is part of what one of the guests recorded. He doesn't sound too bad for just being on a... Anyway, the crowd was just like dumbfounded, and nobody knew but the bride and the groom, Abby and James Hotchkiss and his parents were the only ones who knew about the surprise. And the song, of course, All My Love, for their first dance. Footage showed the stunned crowd admiring the couple's first dance, while Chris is perched on a piano wearing a gray beanie and a black sweatsuit. Dude, you can't even get friggin' dressed up a little bit. He's wearing like sweatpants and a beanie. Okay, this dude's 48 years old. All right? My son is 22.
Mm-hmm.
He wears the the stocking cap, the beanie, whatever you want, because that's his generation. You're 8 years old.
He got cool kids.
Okay.
Have dad dress.
No, that's like a guy trying to hang on. That'd be like me wearing one all the time. Okay, and me using 6'7". Okay,
6'7".
Ain't happening. Anyway. The forever grateful couple explained the stunt came about. The groom's mom, not his mom, contacted Chris's team, hoping just for a video message. We would like to thank Chris and his team for making our already special day even more special. We know our 15-month-old daughter was captivated by his song. We are forever grateful. Oh, you got a 15-month-old? Well, it's about damn time you got married. Okay? Seriously. Chris left quickly after giving them a hug and congratulations. Right after the song, everybody left the reception. Chris, a wedding reception killer. No, I'm kidding. No, nobody left. But that is your feel-good good news story of the day, brought to you by Danny's Cafe in Rossford, 600 Dixie Highway. Live entertainment, sports, and the best darn food in town. If you haven't been there, man, go. Take some friends. 600 Dixie Highway, right downtown in beautiful Rossford.
Did you play the music today, or am I tripping?
I did not play it. I don't play it if I have an audio cut.
Okay.
The only time I play it is if there's no audio, because
sometimes
I got to go back and forth, and I just feel like I could be like a real show and send it to you, and you just play it every time, and then. But when you're number one, you get lazy. And that's me. I'm kind of lazy. All right, I want to squeeze in the news quickies before we break, and then we got a bunch of stuff to talk about next hour. Here we go. All right, new photos from the Epstein files shows Jeffrey with Bill Clinton, President Trump, and Woody Allen. So to anyone who thought there'd be no surprises in the files, congratulations, you were spot on.
You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working.
South Carolina is experiencing an outbreak of measles. So that just means the rest of their skin is as red as their necks. Snoop Dogg will be an honorary coach for Team USA at the Winter Olympics. His duties will consist mainly of hanging out behind the equipment shed with the snowboarders.
Bong.
And finally, Merriam-Webster's word of the year is slop. Coincidentally, that is also Applebee's menu item of the year. Oh, Applebee's gets ripped. Applebee's is fine.
Applebee's is good too.
It's fine. I mean, it's no Cinco de Mayo. I mean, they try, but it is what it is. And that is your news quickies. And hopefully you'd enjoyed those. All right, coming back. Let's see, NFL or Toledo? NFL or I think I'm going to talk about Toledo. There's more fallout from Coach Jacobs. This dude, he's something else. So we'll come back with that. We'll get back to some NFL chat too. Oh, and the NBA Cup, we have time because that's so exciting.
So excited.
It means nothing. Stop it with that NBA. You're trying, but you're failing. All that and more. Hour 2, Denny Radio Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill, continues next on 100.7 The Ticket.
He puts the FU in fun.
Did you watch any of the Pistons last night? Oh, no, wait. You have YouTube TV, which means you don't get ESPN or ABC.
We'll be back at 3:01.
Perfect.
3:01.
Okay.
deals. So when you're having a great time playing pool with your friends at Miscue, keep this in mind. On Monday, get $1 off any tall draft. And on Tuesdays, all hot dogs and bottled beers are only $3. So grab some friends or even your family and head to Miscue, where the fun just gets better. Find us on Reynolds near Glendale and Alexis near Telegraph, or online at MiscueToledo.com.
Back again.
Denny Schaefer, he's an idiot.
We get one more hour together. I don't know about you, but that pumps me right up. Another hour at Denny Radio Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. You want the best Froga margaritas frozen? Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo, 4 locations. They're on Alexis Road. That's my favorite. East of Telegraph, but I'll go to any one of them. Airport Highway in front of Menards, been there. Schreier Road, Rossford, been there. Newest location on Glendale in front of Walmart, been there. I've been to all of them because I'm a big fan, and their menu's amazing. And they have the $8.99 or less lunch specials that come with sides. Yeah, it's like, I guess they don't want to make any money at lunchtime, like giving your food away. Anyway, the place is awesome. And sometimes they have live entertainment, especially the one over by you, Hollywood, on Glendale in front of Walmart.
I need some lunch right now.
Yeah, 877-909-1007. That is the Cigar Affair and Uptown Maumee text line. You can also watch us on the BakeryUnlimited.com Facebook live cam. Bakery Unlimited, by the way, located on Secor Road north of the Toledo Clinic, and they're also on Sylvania Avenue in the Saxon Square Plaza in Sylvania. They got the order sheet up on Facebook, so order what you need, your breads, your cakes, your pies, your cookies, whatever you need. So you got it ready. BakeryUnlimited.com. They are awesome. All right, Briggs wrote a piece today in The Blade that, well, it's E-Blade because they only come out, Thursday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, and it's still more fallout from Toledo's new head football coach, Mike Jacobs. I'll probably send a text, see if we can't get him on before the Christmas break. My guess is he's so slammed, he's probably not going to have time. We'll get him on at some point. His introductory news conference on Friday, and he's making some pretty big promises. A team that's tough, a team that's together, a team that does it the right way. And then the dude kept going. Now, those of you watching right now on the BakeryUnlimited.com Facebook live cam, you're going to see the clip. So here he is, and listen what he says.
What is the vision for Toledo? It's really plain and simple. They're lofty, and we have high expectations from an on-the-field standpoint. And I shared this with the team this morning. The very first thing is it's always going to be about your education. The University of Toledo degree carries a ton of weight, and you need to get a degree in whatever time frame that is. But getting degrees, it's about championships and championship rings, and then it's about taking it and elevating it to the next level and making certain that this is the best group of 6 team and program in the country and that we're in that college football playoff. And so, it may seem close or far off depending on what your perspective is, but that is where we are headed, and that is the destination. And it's just a matter of the level of buy-in from not only the players, but the community, the campus, the city of Toledo, as to how quickly we will be able to get to where we are going. And we will get there.
He said the college football playoff.
Say what?
Okay. Just address that, Hollywood, not the other stuff about the diploma.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I
saw your face as soon as he said that the Toledo diploma carries a lot of weight. I'm like, okay.
James Madison gives everybody hope.
Right. I agree.
Win 11 games, win your conference, you might get a shot.
You might get in. So
I do like what he said about taking it further, though, because we can't just ignore what Candle did. I think a lot of people are going to miss Candle. Candle brought NFL talent to Toledo consistently.
He did. He did.
You can't trick me with those. I went to school for media. No one was at that press conference. That's why the shot was so tight.
Dude, that was from Friday. There was probably close to 80 people there. No, there was a ton of people there. There was a ton of people. Just get off that, will you, Falcon? Anyway,
he's saying the right things.
Listen, when they expand the playoffs, and they're going to go to what, 16 teams?
I think they might get up to 20.
Okay, if they get up to 20, then there's going to be, if you win the MAC, you're going to have a legitimate shot. You really are. And how cool would that be if we were, instead of the Boca Raton Bowl against Louisville, if they weren't getting ready to play
Michigan
in the CFP? Yeah, I don't know, man. Michigan's so jacked up right now. I can't even think about that.
But yeah, I can see them taking maybe the top 14 teams and taking all the conference champions, let 20-team playoff, because that's how you don't get sued. They're going to get sued eventually by making ways for Notre Dame to get in, but not the other conferences that aren't the Power Four.
Well, then go to Notre Dame. Quit your whining. No, they're going to. And, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of people don't like it expanded. And say, it cheapens the bowl games. I don't think so. Friday night, you're going to be watching that game, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Oklahoma, Alabama. You're going to be watching that game? Hell to the yeah, you are. Is it a bowl game? I don't even know what it is. It's a playoff game. Is it a bowl game? Is it? What is it?
It's the which one is this?
I don't know.
Oh, no, these aren't. The first round games aren't. The second
they should
round
be.
Games are. Yeah.
Why aren't the first
round games are bowl games?
Okay, let's make the first games bowl games. The first round. Why not?
I think it's so they can get that home game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They get the home game, and which
in the second round, those are actually bowl games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess you earned it. You earned that, the home game. But twice he mentioned the college football playoff, and well, just 2 years ago, the Rockets ripped off 11 straight wins and climbed into the national polls. So, is it doable? Yes. It's going to be fun to watch. I really like this guy, and I pray that, they hold on to the recruiting class, although Kendall's probably taking a bunch over to that powerhouse UConn football program who doesn't even have a conference.
I think that UConn is going to make some noise. If you believe in UMass, I don't see why you can't see the vision of what UConn could become.
But yeah, but UConn's not in the MAC. UMass is, and UMass is spending $10 million on football alone. UMass is going to, within 3 years, is going to be competing.
You don't
but you
think
know why?
UConn can spend more than $10 million on football?
I don't know, but they're going to be. They're not in a conference. Who are they going to play?
They can create their own schedule. That's
I
more.
get that, and then they can make it as easy as they want.
Or
okay,
as hard as they want.
Is UConn's schedule out for next year yet?
Let's see.
Take a look at that, Hollywood. Make yourself useful there in the studio. Anyway, by the way, speaking of UT, congratulations to safety Emmanuel McNeil Warren, named to the AP All-American third-team defense. That was on Monday. He's a 6'2", 202-pound senior from Tampa, and he's going to play in the bowl game.
Okay.
I'm a little surprised by that because this dude's going to the NFL. They're bragging on him that he's going to be.
He is playing.
It's going to be he'll be a later round, but he's going to the NFL. Or he's going to get a shot. Hold on a sec. Anyway, 4 players, but he's playing in the Boca Raton Bowl on the 23rd. 4 players from Ohio State are among 10 first-team picks from the Big Ten on the All-American team, headed by repeat selection Caleb Downs, who's a beast. The Big Ten had 10. The SEC only had 6. Huh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Interesting. Big 12 had 3. ACC had 1. Anyway, it's selected by a panel of 52 college top 25 poll voters. All right. What is UConn's schedule next year? Do you have it?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
They open up Lafayette at home, Maryland at home, North Carolina. Well, these all say home games. I don't know if these are all home games, but this is their schedule. Lafayette, Maryland, North Carolina, at Miami of Ohio, Syracuse, Temple, UMass, Air Force, Duke, James Madison, Old Dominion, and Wyoming. That's a decent schedule for a mid-level school. If you
They'll
win
be
that
500.
schedule, you can.
They'll be 500. North Carolina's going to be better because the old crotchety man is going to, they got better as the season went on.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
going to be
just saying
better.
if he wins 11 games there, he could really have a way into the playoffs is all I'm saying.
He is not winning 11 games his first season as a coach.
I didn't say his first season.
Okay.
He spent 10 years in Toledo. Give him 10 years at UConn and see what he can do.
Well, they're not a football power, so they probably will give him.
Neither was Indiana, okay? Stop.
It's true. That's true. Indiana, though, was on 60 Minutes. I didn't see Jason Candle on there. Just saying. All right, here's a shocker for you. Texas quarterback Arch Manning, who's going to pummel Michigan in the bowl game. Oh, is that going to be an ugly game? I might drink that day. I haven't drank since September. Oh, yeah.
I don't trust Arch going against that defense. I think Wink
defense?
I think Wink can draw up some stuff.
Is Wink still there? I mean, is Wink still part of the team?
Yeah,
is he
that's
still
probably
coaching?
why Sharon isn't there. But we'll get into that too.
Why? You think Wink knew stuff? And he wink, ratted him out because he had a side chick?
I think it was a lot going on at Michigan, and we'll keep learning more.
Okay, because I'm only sticking with the AP because there's so much crap out there.
That's too much crap, yeah.
And 90% of it ain't right, and it ain't true. I had to correct somebody yesterday. Well, he threatened to kill her. No, he did not.
Yeah.
He didn't threaten to kill her. He threatened to kill himself, okay, which is also horrible. But, people just make crap up. They internet is evil. It's the devil's playground. Mark that down. Anyway, Arch Manning will be returning to school in 2026, putting to rest the questions about his future beyond this season. Okay, he had an okay season, but he sucked at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, he was really bad.
He was bad. Apparently, a text message to ESPN's Dave Wilson on Monday night, Arch's dad, Cooper Manning. Arch is playing football at Texas next year at a media event in Orlando, Florida, is when, as part of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, where Texas will play Michigan on New Year's Eve. They're already there?
No, they shouldn't be there.
It says at a media event in Orlando, Florida, part of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Is that when he announced? Sounds like he's already there.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's going to be ugly,
I'll have
man.
to go back and look at that. His stats weren't bad this year, though. Eventually.
Got better. Better. I mean, yeah. He's not ready for the NFL, though.
They'll hurt that young man.
Yeah, and he'll one more year at Texas.
He'll get better.
Texas will be a top 5 team next year with him there. You watch.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Sarkisian leaves and goes to Michigan.
I don't see Sark leaving Texas at all.
Sark ain't leaving. Any good coach. Oh, yeah, you never know. Michigan. Could be going to Michigan. Shut up. It's going to be somebody we probably haven't even thought of.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Brady Hoke out of retirement.
Oh, brother.
Or Rich Rod.
No. Isn't Rich Rod back in West Virginia?
I think he might be. I had
so.
high hopes for Rich Rod. I like the run and gun stuff that he did.
He ruined Michigan, but okay.
Okay, he didn't ruin Michigan. Michigan ruined Michigan by hiring him. I mean, at least Brady Hoke had some Michigan, pedigree.
Yeah.
Anyway, so one more year of college for him. He's got unfinished business, Sark said. So we'll see. So there you go. All right, we'll talk Michigan football for a minute. Michigan's interim coach, Biff Poggi, had a Zoom call with the program signees and their parents just hours after Sharon Moore was fired last week. Oh, my gosh. I wonder how tense the tension must have been. I mean, you committed to Michigan. Michigan had a really good recruiting class, and you're the interim coach, and you got to get on the Zoom meetings with all these parents and kids going, yeah, he's lost his mind. He's going to jail, but we still want your boy to come to Michigan. I mean, how do you spin it? Anyway,
you spin the school. You can sell Michigan.
It's still Michigan. It is still Michigan. Poggi told the players and their parents that athletic director Ward Manuel, who I believe is on thin ice, hope to have a new coach hired by the end of the month. Well, he better. If they don't pick the right guy, Michigan is going to be set back at least 3 years, maybe longer. Okay? Michigan is going to become Indiana of the 80s.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. All right. Not Indiana of the now, Indiana of the 80s. The biggest losing football program in the history of Big Ten. They got a chance to make it right. They do. I don't see how you get a big name guy coming in when you don't know if your boss, the athletic director, is going to survive, and you don't know who the president is, his boss is, because the last president got fired because he couldn't keep it in his pants either.
Yeah. The best hire right now is no hire to me, though.
You mean Biff Poggi is interim next year?
Give him a whole year. Be the interim. We go get an AD, get a new president.
That'll destroy him too, though. Unless they get like Urban Meyer.
I don't think Urban would come. Nick, maybe. We can get Nick Saban.
Nick Saban's not coming back to coaching. Urban Meyer could come back. And, you know, he likes the ladies. Dude, money talks. Bo Schembechler was on Woody's staff.
Mm-hmm.
And he came.
Different. It's different when you're the head guy, though.
Yeah, I know. And Urban Meyer's a douche.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want him as a coach.
Yeah, me neither. Anyway, Michigan's practicing for the bowl game. Poggi and his assistants. Of course, none of them know if they're going to be on the staff next year. The Wolverines announced less than 2 weeks ago that 27 prospects signed commitments to play football for the Maize and Blue. It was ranked number 11 by 24/7 Sports. 2 of those players, however, says, we'd like release. We're not playing. We're not coming. Matt Ludwig, 4-star tight end from Montana, has already switched his commitment to Texas Tech. And Bear McWhirter, an offensive lineman from Georgia, he has opened up his recruitment again. What a great name for an offensive lineman. Isn't that a great?
Yeah, I do like that.
What a great name. Bear McWhirter. You didn't understand what?
I didn't understand why they tried to keep him until signing day when if you fire the coach, they can still sign anywhere they want to.
Right. Well, I think it all hit the fan on Monday when she didn't show up to work and her lawyers met with the U of M lawyers and showed everything she had to prove there was a relationship. And so they had no choice. The next day they had to fire him.
Yeah.
Every day that a new coach isn't in place, there's a risk in more players asking for their release and current players planning to go in the portal. According to a national recruiting analyst, those families are waiting with bated breath as many are who are invested in Michigan football.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to know who the next coach is going to be. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's happening this week. I'll be surprised if it happens before the end of the month.
I think it'll happen by Monday if they're going to name someone.
Well, then it's going to be the dude from Washington. He's done. And he doesn't have a contract.
Or the guy from Arizona State.
That dude?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one who Portnoy wants from Barstool.
Yeah, and Portnoy gets who he wants.
That dude is a clown, though. He's an asshat. But he said he wants, what's the Arizona State coach's name?
Dillinger or Dillingham?
Yeah, he said he'll get on a plane and go down and close that deal.
Mm-hmm.
If Michigan would give him authority, he'd go down to Arizona State and close that deal.
Kenny Dillingham.
Isn't that dude like 5'6"? Look how tall he is. Is that the guy who's 5'6"?
I'm gonna look because you said that yesterday.
I think he's only 5'6". One of the candidates that they're mentioning is only 5'6". Now listen, if Cooch
6 feet tall.
Okay, who's 5'6"? One of the other guys is 5'6". Telling you. I can't remember who it is. But, you know, like Cooch.
He's angry. He's an angry little elf.
Is it Washington's coach?
I was trying to see if it's Jeff Fish, but I don't think why isn't it pulling up his height?
I swear I saw that one of the coaches
6 feet too, so I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I misread it. Maybe the internet lied
him to be short. Maybe you want.
No, I don't. I want a big coach. Listen, that's why I like Biff Poggi. Poggi's a fat guy and looks like a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take him. Anyway, So Pogge said that his players feel betrayed and angry following the firing and arrest of Moore during a media availability from the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Oh, yeah, they're already there, obviously. Pogge was asked how he and his team handled the events of last week. He said he spent the last week speaking with and listening to his players, having multiple video calls with parents, trying to treat everyone with kindness and empathy. It's been a tumultuous time, Pogge says. A lot of first disbelief, then anger. Pogge said he's tried to help players. Lots of arms around shoulders, lots of listening, a lot of telling them that you love them and showing it, because words are cheap and that takes a lot of time. What it really takes is you being willing to listen. Mm-hmm. He says there's no playbook to follow in a situation such as this, Pogge said. Manuel basically told him to love and take care of the kids. I don't know that you can prepare for something like this, Pogge said. It's been complicated. Okay. I mean, he's saying all the right things. Is it going to make a difference?
No.
I don't know.
I think this situation is just going to have to play itself out.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's take a break. Come back. We'll chat it up a little NFL stuff, a couple things I want to get back to. And then we'll probably finish up with that. Ooh, all-important, exciting NBA Cup Finals tonight, which means absolutely nothing except the paycheck, which is probably going to not make a dent in a lot of these guys' bank accounts.
You can see Wemby.
But what about Wemby?
He's playing, right?
Yeah, he's playing tonight, but his minutes are monitored. Yeah. Yeah, I might peep it out just for that because I like him. Anyway, and if you give a rip, I got one text today.
Yeah, it's been a little slow today.
Are you people like all consumed with Christmas and Christmas shopping? What the hell? 877-909-1007. Denny Radio Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill, continues next on 100.7 The Ticket.
No rules on this show. Denny Radio is on 100.7 The Ticket.
Toledo, it's time to train like a D1 athlete.
All right, how much
D1
time?
training
4
is
minutes.
now open. So visit this station's site today for your D1 training suite deal and get a full year membership at half the price. Located at 4400 Heatherdowns, it's D1 training, defining the way you train.
This is Denny Schaefer. Are you craving bold flavors and the best street tacos around? Come to Cinco de Mayo Mexican Restaurant. Their mouth-watering lunch specials start at $8.99. Made fresh every single day. Join them for happy hour. Enjoy live music at their lively Glendale Avenue location. And let the good times roll with sizzling fajitas, cold margaritas, and unbeatable vibes. 4 locations: Alexis Road, Airport Highway, Glendale Avenue, and in Rossford. There's always a fiesta near you. Cinco de Mayo, where every day tastes like a celebration.
Some measure success in dollars, others in victories. At K&R, we think beyond the numbers. Behind every statistic is a person who needed someone to stand up and fight or to lend a helping hand. Hurt in a car? Call K&R.
Are you watching a big sporting event with friends, having a party, or are you just too tired to make dinner? Then you need to call Mama Mary's Pizza, home of the famous 28-inch colossal pizza, equal to 4 large pizzas. Mama Mary's Pizza is authentic New York-style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. Get great discounts when you order online at MamaMarysPizza.com. Just go to the menu page and click on the deal section, located in Holland on Airport Highway across from the big Kroger. Mama Mary's Pizza.
Hi, I'm Jeff Mann.
Hi, I'm Abigail Mann.
Just in case you haven't looked at the calendar recently, Christmas isn't that far away. And at Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers, I wanted to do something really, really special for my customers this year. If you were looking for a diamond tennis bracelet, my 5-carat man-made diamond bracelet is only $3,995. Or if you're thinking about diamond earrings and a diamond pendant, my combination of the two, 5 carats total weighted diamond, is also $3,995. We are going to help you make your special person's Christmas fabulous.
Man-made diamonds are 100% real diamonds, and they are sold exclusively at Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers.
We're located on Monroe Street, just west of Franklin Park Mall. We're easy to find. We're the store wrapped in the big red bow.
Denny Schaefer for X Golf. X Golf is not just the most amazing laser tech, it's the best hang with friends, family, a company party, or as a thanks to your best clients. With a top shelf bar, awesome food straight from the kitchen, comfortable furniture, and all the best games on TV, X Golf has a vibe like no other. Winter leagues are forming now. Sign up now and guarantee your team's place in the chase for a championship. Seniors, X Golf keeps your game strong all winter long. Get convenient tee times or sign up for one of the X Golf Leagues. Check the website for details on the best presents that you can give any golfer. X Golf's players cards and X Golf gift cards. Both have huge deals that you can't get any other time of the year. Open morning to late night at 3 awesome locations: Toledo, Perrysburg, and Woodhaven. Reserve your team or tee time today at playxgolf.com and tell them Denny Schaefer sent you.
ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
Issue free at this time on your Tuesday commute. If you're seeing anything we're not, you can call or text. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
Wow. From opening night to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans, don't miss a second of the NFL this season. Hi, this is Kurt Warner of Westwood One. Join our crew each week for the best in primetime NFL action. Monday night, Sunday night, and Thursday night football, plus marquee games on Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, and
Are we
more.
out of Cigar Affair gift cards?
Exclusive radio home.
Are we
for
out of the
every
gift cards now?
primetime
Yeah, we're out.
postseason game.
All right, cool.
It's right here.
On Toledo's home for football, ESPN 100.7, The Ticket.
Denny Schaefer.
You like movies about gladiators?
He's an idiot.
DennyRadio, sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
Making our way through our Tuesday offering, Denny Radio Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill, the home of the $8.99 lunch or less, $8.99. How about a taco salad? Crisp flour tortilla shell filled with ground beef or chicken. I like the chicken, man. Served up with lettuce, tomato, cheese, and their tasty sour cream, $8.99, man. They got like 10 different selections, and that one, it doesn't come with the sides. Taco salad doesn't, but like the wet burrito does. That comes with rice. A super burrito comes with rice and beans. So check them out. Cinco de Mayo, 4 locations. You know where to go. Have a margarita on the Den Man. All right, 877-909-1007. That is the Cigar Affair text line. Oh, look at that. Superfan Nurse Terry just sent us a text. Hey, Denny, I'm listening. Resting a lot most days. Just got done with a much-needed walk outside. I don't text as much as I would like because my fingers are numb. It's difficult to type. It takes her longer. She's got a pinched nerve in her neck, dude.
Oh, man. Well, I hope Nurse Terry's getting better and keep resting, girl.
I believe she has surgery on, I think it was January 8th or something. Okay. So lift up Terry in your prayers, people, that because she's been dealing with this for a while.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, because she came to see me in the November remote at Yark, and she was having trouble getting around then, and now, so speedy recovery, girl. All right, thank you for the text. Appreciate that, as always. All right, we got to go back to the NFL. Phillip Rivers is going to start for the Colts next Monday night against the 49ers. Now, their backup, apparently he has been cleared to practice, but they're still going to play, and I don't remember who the backup is.
It's the kid from Notre Dame, Leonard.
I don't know.
Quarterback. It's Notre Dame's quarterback from last year. I forgot his first name.
Okay, well, Phillip Rivers is going to start. The Phillip Rivers reunion tour continues, and now he's getting a national audience. And I'm one person who can't wait to watch that because I couldn't see the game Sunday because it wasn't on.
Yeah.
But I can see Monday Night Football. The coach told reporters Monday Rivers will start Week 16 against the Niners. The game has massive ramifications because the Colts are 8-6.
Mm-hmm.
They started 7-1. They have lost 5 of 6 games. They lost their quarterback to Achilles. The Colts are currently the 8th seed in the AFC postseason field, so they got to win if they want to get in.
I don't see it, boss. They got the 49ers, the Jags, and the Texans to get in.
Oh, that's their
love
next
old
3?
man Rivers, but no.
Old Man Rivers. Yeah, he might have a little magic, but you ain't winning all three, and you got to win all three. Oh yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, if the Colts fail to qualify, they'll be the 6th team since the merger that went 7-1 to start or better, and then missed the playoffs.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's not good. So there you go. But I still want to see Phillip Rivers, and
I'm rooting for him, but
Me too.
I'm just being realistic. Kind of.
You always root for the old guy, especially when you are an old guy. At least I don't have the Band-Aid on my forehead anymore. Okay, so Rob from Meredith Party Rentals called yesterday, and he was venting about the Bengals not clearing their snow from their stadium seats. Well, guess what? That's a violation of league policy. And Google it. See if they've been fined yet, Hollywood. They're going to get fined. The NFL has specific field specifications. Each home club is responsible for having a snow removal plan in place and ensuring that its stadium has adequate snow removal equipment available. Snow and ice must be removed from the stadium before all games. This applies to the playing field, sidelines, seating, aisles, pedestrian ramps, walkways, parking lots, etc. Well, if you see photos from before the game, they didn't do squat to the seat.
It looks crazy.
It was horrible. And their excuse is, well, we were really concerned with the field and the sidelines, so that's where we focused. And then some people were bailing them out going, hey, the snow didn't come till like 11 o'clock the night before. They didn't have a lot of time to clean. No, that's crap. You have people that as soon as the snow stops, you have people up there with blowers or flamethrowers. Get a flamethrower and go out there and melt all that damn snow. You know how fun that would be?
They do it in Buffalo as a community. I think the Packers get out there and they clean there. So
fans
usually the fans
Buffalo.
will clear it. Yeah.
So anyway,
But they didn't get a fine.
They didn't yet.
Correct.
They're going to. So anyway, nobody paid for the seats at Paycor Stadium to be de-snowed, according to the story. Joe Burrow wasn't having any fun Sunday, and neither were the fans. So they talked to the Bengals, say, what's up? And so they said, well, the seat aisles were priority and in good shape. Seats are easily wiped off, and ushers were there to help if needed. My gosh, how cheap are the Bengals?
Bengals tickets. I mean, I know for a Lions ticket, there is no way after I spend that money that anything should be wrong with my seat. Not a drop of pop.
Well, if the Bengals have any home games left, you can probably get in for $30. But at the beginning of the year, like I know when the Lions were playing them, I think.
Yeah, because you were going to go.
I was, but it was like a $600 ticket. And I'm like, no.
Okay.
I'm not paying $600.
Yeah, for what you have to pay for NFL tickets nowadays, that's disrespectful. You don't care about your fans, clearly. Like, who wants to sit in that?
But the Bengals just look so damn cheap. Once again, we already know they're cheap. Look at their damn defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their offense, they're willing to spend some money, but their defense sucks. And that's why Joe Burrow is wasting his talent.
You know, we haven't had that coach back on since.
Who?
Kovacs.
Should we get him on before the end of the year? I completely forgot about him.
He was on, and then it was like, you guys are going through a rough patch right now.
I should reach out to him and see if he wants to go back on.
Yeah, it was a good interview. It was just we didn't talk.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But then again, it's the holidays, and I'm kind of coasting.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there you go.
Yeah, that wasn't cool though.
Well, we'll see what happens if they get fined, and they should. All right, now let's talk about the all-important NBA Cup Finals tonight.
Can't wait.
I mean, I might peep it out if I remember, but it's not, what is it on? Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, okay, if the Pistons were in it, yeah, I'd watch them because it's a game, but it's in Vegas. They're going to have they're going to have an obnoxious court. Some of the courts look cool. Some of them are damn obnoxious, and sometimes the uniforms blend in, and it's hard to watch the game. Have you noticed that on some of these?
I don't like the court color thing. It's like watching a Boise State game.
Yeah. Or Eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
I hate the turf. So they're in Vegas, the NBA Cup Finals. Just so you know, it doesn't count. So you got New York, they're 18-7. That's their record. San Antonio, they're 18-7. And when tonight's game's over, they'll still be 18-7 no matter who wins.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't count. But the games leading up to it do. Right?
Yeah, which doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. If you're going to play, you're going to have this made-up tournament to try to get excitement in the November and December for the NBA, which doesn't work. I don't know. But the game will have
commercials too. The Christmas is our day. Yeah, that's not going to work either. I don't know who's running the NBA's marketing, but it sucks right now.
Well, the NBA Christmas Day used to be till the NFL says, hey, guess what? We're going to take that from you. And it's going to be really easy.
Yeah.
No one's going to be watching a 40-year-old LeBron James. Let me guess.
Can't sell that.
Let me guess who's on. The Lakers are probably on Christmas Day in the NBA. OKC is probably on.
Mm-hmm.
Golden State is probably on.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks are probably on. All the big markets.
You are not missing right now. Keep going.
Who else is on? Denver is probably on. That's all I can think of. So who's
you got
all
the
playing?
Cavs and the Knicks at noon. You got the Spurs Thunder at 2:30. Mavericks Warriors at 5. Rockets Lakers. I thought you were gonna get the Rockets. Rockets Lakers at 8, and then it ends with the Timberwolves and Nuggets. So you got 10.
No OKC.
Yeah, I said OKC already.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear that. No San Antonio. No Wemby.
No Wemby.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's
I like
not a
Wemby.
Christmas Day guy yet. Not
Yeah.
yet. Nah.
Yeah. Well, he's fun to watch, man. That dude. He looks like
Wemby is on. I'm sorry. He is. Cavs, Knicks, Spurs, OKC.
okay. Spurs and OKC. That's a game I'd
That's
watch.
the game. That's the 2:30 game. That's the one everybody's gonna watch.
Okay. Well, who's on NFL on Christmas Day? And by the way, my wife hates the fact that there's sports on Christmas Day. She just hates that. Can't we just have one day? Honey, I got a show prep. You're not on till January 5th. Yeah, but I got to pay attention.
Gotta have the notes.
I do.
You got the Cowboys, Commanders. That sound
Boring.
Yeah.
Could have been good.
It would have been good. Lions.
time
Vikings,
is that?
That's the 1 o'clock. That's the kickoff game.
All right, Lions, Vikes.
4:30, and then Broncos, Chiefs. Which these
Don't matter.
These might not be that good this year, Denny.
They're not, but I'll bet
They
you.
were good. They would have been good last year, but not this year.
Yeah. I'll bet you that the NFL games crushes the NBA in ratings. Won't even be close.
That Cowboys game, yeah, they just don't matter as much. But I do think people just want to see football.
Yeah. So tonight's NBA Cup Finals, the game will have plenty of meaning, according to the spin. You know what the meaning is? A trophy and bragging rights and a bunch of money's at stake. They say a ton of money's at stake. Okay, it's a high-stakes game that both teams are going to be very invested in winning, according to Victor Wembanyama. That's what he said. Okay, so tell me if this is a lot of money at stake. $318,560 per player if you have a standard contract and you win. And they've already won $212,373 as a bonus for getting to the final. So it's $500,000, over $500,000 if you win tonight. And then the winner's share jumps to $539.33 apiece. So there you go. If you win, you get over $500,000. You're not winning or gaining anything in your record, but you're going out there and competing. Nick's guard, Jalen, he's a flopper, Brunson said. You're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for your team, your organization, and your city. There's a lot at stake besides the record. You go out there and compete no matter what. Well, you're playing for the bench guys that are going to get a hell of a payday as much as they might make it an entire year.
That's what it's really for.
And then I love Spurs guard De'Aaron Fox. He says, People like money. It is what it is. That's life. That's pretty damn funny, and that's pretty honest.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a $10 million contract, you usually make about $300,000 a month. So it's a nice chunk of change.
Yeah. Especially, but if you're not, you don't have a big contract, you're just, 10th player on the bench. That's not bad. All right, last thing I want to mention, and then we'll get to a break and chat it up with Andre of the Savages. We do have some walleye news. We've been so overwhelmed with we haven't been talking a lot of walleye because so much Michigan stuff. But they got an important piece of last year's team back. He left to play in Sweden. Mitch Lewandowski, who is a tough guy. I like him. He's back. Well, he's been back since the end of November. He's a Clarkston, Michigan guy. He finished second on the team in scoring last season with 61 points. His second season with the Walleye, he helped lead the Walleye to the Kelly Cup Finals. He signed a deal in the offseason to play in Sweden. A bunch of players did. Tyler Spezia, who's a hell of a golfer, because I played with him last year. Trenton Bliss, he gone. They're playing in Europe right now. Well, Lewandowski returned to the Walleye. He says, I didn't really see eye to eye with the GM and the staff there, he said. I thought it would be the best thing for my career to come back and reset in Toledo. I'll tell you what, that really helps. And he's picked up right where he left off. He's got 6 points in 8 games. Toledo beat the Iowa Heartlanders 4-2 Friday, 4-1 on Saturday. They got a winning streak of 4 games. Lewandowski had 2 assists in Saturday's road win. Toledo has 30 points. They're in second place in the Central behind the evil Fort Wayne Comets. Yeah, they trail them by 2 points. The Walleye host Iowa on Friday and Saturday at the HC. One thing fans immediately noticed when Lewandowski came back, he changed his jersey number. He had worn number 67, but he's now wearing 17. And the fans want 67 because of the whole 6'7" stupid trend on social media. And he wants to wear 67, 6'7". He wanted to wear it, especially when they had the matinee game.
Yeah, for the kids.
But they haven't been able to get a jersey yet.
They don't have an open?
According to the story, he says, I was planning on wearing 67. It just hasn't been ordered yet, or they don't have it, he said. Okay, that kind of makes the Walleye look lame. Just saying.
A little poor.
Yeah, there you go. All right, you're up to date, people. That's everything I prepared for the most part. So we'll get to a break. Coming back. Final segment. And then I got to go to head down to Fastlane Auto Care in Maumee, drop off the van to get my ball joints looked at. Get my ball joint. At least it's not my groin. You know what I mean? All right, Andre of the Savages. We check in with him next right here on 100.7 The Ticket.
Denny Schaefer is bringing the thunder. Denny Radio is on.
All right, how much time?
100.7 The Ticket.
Is your car
5
sounding
minutes.
like a marching band with indigestion? Bring it to Hudson's Automotive, where weird noises meet their match. Celebrating 25 years, we fix it right with a smile and a warranty. Hudson's Automotive, because your car deserves better than duct tape and hope.
When the lights get brighter, the games get bigger, and you're craving a place that feels like home, there's only one destination, Danny's Cafe in historic Rossford, the real Glass City. Catch every moment with NFL Sunday Ticket, all your sports, and over 50 TVs lighting up the room. If it's on, it's at Danny's. Danny's Cafe is different by design, old school service, cozy historic vibes, and a reputation they are proud of. The world's cleanest restaurant. Need space to celebrate? Book Mike's Party Pavilion for big energy, or elevate the night inside the Ford Social Club, their private speakeasy-style rental venue, tucked right in safe historic Rossford. Want to keep up with the fun? Check out their weekly and monthly schedules on Facebook. Live music, events, specials, and surprises all season long. This winter, step into the glow. Only at Danny's, Northwest Ohio's Christmas headquarters and the world's cleanest restaurant. Celebrate this season with great drinks, good friends, and that real Glass City holiday vibe at Danny's Cafe in historic Rossford.
Hi, I'm Jeff Mann.
Hi, I'm Abigail Mann.
Christmas isn't that far away, and at Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers, we are working diligently to make sure we have the best and most beautiful pieces of jewelry you could possibly want for that perfect holiday gift.
The holiday season is full of love and celebration, the perfect time to get engaged. I would love to help you find the perfect engagement ring for your perfect someone.
Our collection of man-made diamonds is extensive. We have so many different styles of man-made diamond bracelets and earrings and necklaces. We are going to help you make your special person's Christmas fabulous.
Man-made diamonds are 100% real diamonds, and they are sold exclusively at Jeffrey Mann Fine Jewelers.
We're located on Monroe Street, just west of Franklin Park Mall. We're easy to find. We're the store wrapped in the big red bow.
Are you watching a big sporting event with friends, having a party, or are you just too tired to make dinner? Then you need to call Mama Mary's Pizza, home of the famous 28-inch colossal pizza, equal to 4 large pizzas. Mama Mary's Pizza is authentic New York-style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. Get great discounts when you order online at MamaMarysPizza.com. Just go to the menu page and click on the deal section. Located in Holland on Airport Highway across from the big Kroger, Mama Mary's Pizza.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Imagine being a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com.
For the past 2 decades, KNR has proudly supported Ohio families and stood by them in their moments of need. When life takes an unexpected turn, there's one thing that's remained the same. When you're hurt in a car, you call KNR.
This is Denny Schaefer from Knight Insurance. The expertise at Knight Insurance is important now more than ever. You see, the insurance landscape is changing out there in an unprecedented way, and it's hard to navigate it by yourself. Knight Insurance will give you the counsel you need to guide you through it all. Proud carriers of Frankenmuth Insurance. Their experience will guide you to the right choices for your insurance in these challenging times. Call Knight Insurance in downtown Toledo. Ask about Frankenmuth Insurance, 419-241-5133.
Had enough looking at your broken stuff? Let Dream Green Home Maintenance take the stress out of your home repairs. We specialize in making your projects and ideas come to life. Maintenance and repairs, from roof to basement and everything in between, including small renovations, caulking and sealing windows, painting trim, TV mounts, ceiling fans and lighting. We do it all. Dream Green, located in Holland, has been around for over 20 years. Give us a call, 419-944-3948. Check us out at dreamgreentoledo.com. Dream Green, making your space your favorite place.
Denny Schaefer.
How's everybody doing? My name is Mr. Wacky.
He's an idiot.
DennyRadio, sports and more on 100.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Denny Radio, Sports and More, brought to you by Cinco de Mayo Mexican Bar and Grill. Winding down our Tuesday offering before we hand it off to Black and White Sports and Andre of the Savages. Speaking of that, let's welcome Andre to the broadcast. Andre, what is happening, my man?
Gentlemen, afternoon.
Afternoon to you. All right, where the heck's the football picks? I thought I had the numbers. Hollywood, I think you won this week's football picks, by the way.
I think I went pretty good.
Yeah, he was but remember, I do want to be on the books for I celebrated the Atlanta pick. Because on paper it was clear, but I just couldn't let myself bet on Atlanta. And this is why you don't do that, people. You can't do it like that. You cannot let yourself get in the way.
Well, Hollywood went 7-4. Me and let's see, Andre went 5-6. Susie 4-7. Josh 3-8.
Josh was swinging.
Yeah, he was tripping.
Yeah, he was tripping.
He was tripping. I love it.
Yeah, Josh went a little too far. He picked the Dolphins, and I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, the Dolphins haven't won a game in like forever under 40 degrees. And what was game time temp in the teens? It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, their season has ended that way
Every
last
time.
few years in a scenario where it's very chilly. Now, I will give them a commendation though on
I will too.
to go out there and get acclimated.
They did. They got there a
like
couple
that.
days early, and they went to some small college or whatever,
Yeah,
and they
I like
practiced out in the snow. I like that. You're like, okay, we need to get you boys, the South
Out of
Beach
Florida.
blood. Yeah, but it didn't work. I mean, that game, that first half was, it was a whole hummer. So I was flipping over and I was watching the Stuart Scott 30 for 30. Here's something that you're going to learn. Oh, you probably don't want me to talk about that, do you, Hollywood? Because you haven't watched.
I've watched Stuart Scott, so you're fine. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, here's something that I learned. He struggled when he first got there because they brought him in for the deuce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They didn't bring him over to ESPN. You know why he didn't come over for ESPN? Why they held off? Because the brass thought he was too black.
Oh, well, that sounds about right.
That he talked, too much, too ethnic, let's say, or too hip hop or whatever. And I'm like, dude, the dude was awesome. I mean,
Booyah at the time wasn't something you were going to hear.
Okay, hold on. Stop.
All right, go ahead.
Because, and peace and respect to the great Stuart Scott, only because this is how history reflects things, and because he was first
at ESPN,
and this is not me saying this necessarily here, but it doesn't make him best in terms of skillfulness and all that goes with it. But yeah, he was the first person where, again, white America was like, whoa, we're not used to hearing that, because Lord forbid, had that been me, it would have been a real crisis at the way I sashay. But see, I cover that too with the vocabulary, vastness that's there. You can't really say, well, it can't be that crazy, you know what I mean? So it's intentional. So it's just a matter of who came in first, because you might say that about an artist. There's certain bands that are like, they're not as great as they get the reverence for. But they came along at that time.
Jackie Robinson Jackie Robinson is not the best baseball player ever.
But that's interesting that they were.
You know what switched for Stuart Scott? And I'm going to wreck it for you. I don't care. When they had the Olympic bombing in Atlanta, he had to go on. I don't know if it was because they didn't have anybody else, but they interrupted programming and he was there. So they put him on, and he did such a great job with straight basic news content.
Yeah.
They're like, holy crap, they never saw that side before. They're like, we want that guy on SportsCenter. And then that's when his career took off. Oh, so basically they're saying, hey, Stuart, you can sound like a white guy, so let's have you do that shtick. And then people just fell in love with the guy. I mean, he was a lot of fun. I enjoyed him. I mean, I like Chris Berman better because of all his stupid names and the back, all that crap. That was good. But Stuart Scott, he had a lane. He did well. I enjoy. Yeah. And the sad part is he died way too young.
Yeah,
way too young.
Yes, but no, he's like we say, we salute and all of that. And like I said, I just like to bring a different part of the view on it. But this is how it goes. This is why you got to be first. Simple as that.
There you go.
If you ain't first, you're last, said Ricky Bobby.
That's right, Ricky Bobby. Have you watched that movie all the way through?
Yeah.
Yes.
That might be one of the dumbest movies ever, but still enjoyable.
Damn cougar in the car.
He's silly, dude. Like he's silly. Like I'm discovering this as it goes on. It becomes more evident. I like it.
And my favorite is when they're praying, and Will Ferrell's talking about sweet baby Jesus. And when he oh man, that is some.
I like to picture my Jesus in a tuxedo shirt.
Look at him.
That's good stuff.
Do you guys ever wonder though about what? See, I'm not a fan of his. I did enjoy that though.
Oh, Will Ferrell?
Yeah, but I don't dig him because I always don't like people who. When does this turn off though?
Mm-hmm.
Like what's happening at the house and at home? You know what I'm saying? On a Sunday morning, we wake up. What's happening, man? You know what I'm saying? What is that like at all?
Dude, it's a shtick like me and Chris.
Yeah, he doesn't turn it off.
24/7. But I love him in Elf. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
I can't really deal with him can't look
I
at
love
it
that
like
movie.
that long because it's not serious to me. I'm like, if I were him, I would do something so left and so ugly and like just mentally twisted on people, he would get an Oscar. If
Well,
his
that's
people
what
ever
Adam
get it.
Sandler's trying to do with his career. He's doing some stuff, and we're finding
doing
out
a
that
good
he's a
job.
pretty darn good actor. So,
Did you
All
see
right,
the
dude.
hookup with George Clooney? Oh, before I know we got to
I
jump
have
out.
not
but since
watched it yet. It's on my must-watch. I want to watch that. That looks really good. He's an agent, isn't he?
It's gonna get you big points. Get the wife, sit on in, and lock in. It's gonna be I wasn't ready. I hit it and let it play, and we were. It's man. Listen, just buckle up. I'm not getting ready to do any of that. You know,
All
just Clooney, Sadler, and everybody else in the cast. Actually, especially the girls who play his daughters.
Yeah,
incredible. No, it's you're gonna get ready to break down because we got grown daughters and what have you.
Yeah.
And I don't know your story and how it went with you on the ride, your career and all that you did. Trust and believe. Buckle up. I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
right
I can't wait to see it. That could be over Christmas viewing.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a great show, and Hollywood, thank you as always. Let's get the heck out of here.
I'm out of here.
I gotta head to see Joel at Fastlane Auto. Till next time, this is Denny Schaefer saying, do what you love is freedom. Loving what you do, that's happiness. Keep dreaming and love the one who loves you most. See ya, Toledo.
All right, Schaefer.